Happy Sunday, my nieces and nephews, and welcome to Fun Uncle. Today we are talking about the pure elation, jubilation. It's a sensation. The Bitcoin bulls are feeling rowdy and ready to go to the moon, cause holy jumpin' Jesus Jehoshaphat, are things looking parabolic. If that sounds good to you, then stay tuned for the rest of this episode. Now, seeing as this is my first episode on the LADZ City YouTube page, I feel it's my obligation to introduce you, my nieces and nephews, to me, Richard Kilpatrick, the neighborhood LADZ City fun uncle. Now, I want to remind everybody, this is not Dr. Scientist time with Professor Expert. No. This is Fun Uncle. I want you to imagine that you've joined me in the man cave. You've brought with yourself a bottle of wine or a glass of whiskey or a doobie. I don't care. I'm not looking. And we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the cold hard slaps of truth that come along with the cryptocurrency markets. Speaking of which, right now, if you look at the charts, you'll see that everyone is absolutely elated because things look pretty darn parabolic. Things are moving straight upwards. Even if we put on the 4-hour time scale, it is going straight up. It looks like there's very little resistance holding back these coins. However, as the neighborhood fun uncle, I believe it is my job to be skeptical when people are fanatic. And of course, when people are skeptical, I'll be fanatic. But I am the devil's advocate. So right now, if you scroll through social media, you'll see nothing but moon boys claiming that $100,000 and even $200,000 are coming by the end of this year. And I am going to be here to add a little dose of realism to this not so financial advice. And it starts by looking at the charts right here. You'll see that even though Bitcoin has been flying straight up, you'll notice that it has failed to break above neckline key resistance levels. It is actually ricocheting off of these key resistant levels around 48.8. And I believe that because it's failing to break above these levels, that this might actually be a fool's rally. I think that what's going on here is that a short squeeze and or a bull trap are taking place right now in this chart. This is going to convince a lot of retail investors that moon boots are engaged, it's time to buy, and it'll encourage some of those long traders to buy longs, thinking that this is just the start of another huge rally up to new all-time highs. And I am here to be the skeptic. You know, I've been around in the market since 2016. I've seen the rug pulls. I've seen coins go to zero. I've seen the cold, hard spit slaps of truth and chokeouts that happen sometimes in the wild, wild west of the cryptocurrency markets. And I want to remind everybody that we are not in the clear until we break these key resistance levels, until we can actually break above what was and what still is some of these key resistance levels on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can see here on Ethereum, it's still struggling to fight above these necklines. Now, of course, as soon as you watch this, things might have changed, but that's just my job is in real time to be the skeptic. I don't want you to be absolutely fanatic so that you're just yeeting your entire paycheck into Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or something like that. I want to remind everybody that sure, altcoins may rally right now while this good news is happening, but if Bitcoin starts to fall, it will drag all of the other altcoins down with it. So I want everyone to keep a level head and keep a fair amount of skepticism on their shoulders whenever we see insane, almost unbelievable moves happening in the market. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the news. Now, there are hundreds of positive and bullish news articles that I could share with you right now, but I think it's my job that I zoom out and look at the broader world economy and how things are shaping up right now. For example, China's property sector has bigger problems than just Evergrande. I don't know if y'all remember Evergrande, that multi-billion-dollar real estate giant that just collapsed, and China is having to bail out. It appears that that was just the tip of the iceberg, maybe the catalyst for a tsunami of economic crises that are soon to come. Keep your eyes out on what's going on in China. This might be the new Lehman Brothers I don't know, shrug emoji is what I'm thinking. The director of one of the largest ports in the U.S. warns of the shipping industry is in crisis mode as 66 cargo ships, 66, can you guys even imagine? These are the size of cruise liners that are just sitting off the coast of California waiting for their turn. We have a backlog of thousands and thousands of cargo containers that need to come into the U.S. that just are idling outside of the coast of LA. This is a nightmare for anyone who has to work on as longshoremen on any of these ports. This is absolutely terrifying. Ford extends some production cuts due to chip shortage. I mean, bring us back to the shortage. The chips are coming. They're on the ships, but they just can't get to GM and Ford, and they're having to extend some production cuts. This is terrible news. Real estate investors are less optimistic about the U.S. housing market. There are 700,000 deaths due to COVID in the U.S. alone. This is terrible news. We're going to be dealing with the ramifications of COVID for decades. This is not going to go away anytime soon. And last but not least, Robert Kiyosaki says the biggest crash in world history hits this October. He's not just saying it's going to hit like sometime in the future. He's saying it's happening in October. This is absolutely insane news that you all need to keep in the back of your mind. You need to keep a level head and some serious perspective on what's going on in the world economy. 40% of all of the money ever printed was printed in the last 2 years. I mean, from the housing crash to the chip shortage to the shipping problems. I heard that there's even we have a shortage of forklift parts. I want you to think about that for a second. People who operate the forklifts at these factory warehouses, at the shipping yards, who are taking the big pallets and putting them on the trucks, their forklifts are breaking down. And sure, we have parts, but they can't get the parts. Can you see the cascade of problems that are going to happen in the world economy if all of the forklifts stop working? Oh my gosh, yeah, there are 66 cargo ships in waiting off the shore of LA, but even when they come in, we got forklift problems. We don't have enough containers. The cargo ships are going to be backed up like this for months because we can't work 24-hour shifts at the shore, at these port authorities. There's also a shortage of labor too. So we have unemployment problems. So even just take the shipping yard as just a microcosm, right, of the whole world economy. We don't have enough people working in the shipping yards to unload the containers. The forklifts are starting to break down. We don't have enough parts to fix the forklifts because they're on the containers that can't be unloaded because we don't have operating forklifts. This is absolutely crazy. Fuel prices are jumping up. Thankfully, lumber prices have started to stabilize, but the housing market has already gone through such a rubber band snap explosion of prices that we're just going to have to see all kinds of different shoes to drop in the world economy, and we're just waiting to see which one's going to fall first. Is it the shipping shortage? Is it the automotive industry? Are we going to have to bail out all the automotive, GM and Ford, all those U.S. manufacturers? Are we going to have to bail them out again? Is it going to be the airline companies because no one's traveling anymore due to COVID? Are we going to have to bail out those airliners again? Is it because the chip shortage, Silicon Valley is not going to make their quarterly numbers and we're going to have to bail out Silicon Valley? Who is it we're going to have to bail out, and with what money? Because we just printed 40% more money in the last 2 years to bail out a country that still needs to be bailed out. This is absolutely insanity of the highest degree, and I just want to remind everybody that this is the real world that we're living in right now. I know we want to look at these cryptocurrency markets and be absolutely enthusiastic, just be like, wow, things are going straight up. Today is my day. We're all going to be millionaires. Get your Ferraris out, boys. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want you to calm down. I want you to be realistic, because things broader outside of the cryptocurrency markets are going to shake this world up. And I think honestly, you all should start practicing survival skills. I'm not trying to say this to scare anybody, but learn how to boil water, okay? Figure out how to start a fire. Honestly, have some kind of battery backup at your home, because I've heard there's rolling blackouts in China because they need all of that electricity to power the manufacturing facilities. They're rediverting power from homes so they can power all these manufacturing plants, so they can catch up with the supply shortage that's happening to America. But even if they do catch up with that supply shortage, we have forklift problems, people. We have shipping container problems. It's a problem on the largest scale possible. It's a chess game with 8 billion pieces, and we don't know which pawn is going to put which country in checkmate. And I think Robert Kiyosaki, I'm going to pull up the news article again, might be right that the biggest crash in world history hits this October. The debt ceiling collapses. We cannot create any more debt as a country in the middle of October. I think that's what he's doing here, is that coincides with our debt ceiling, which is, I think, around middle of October, somewhere around October 18th. And that might be the date he's pinning. And I know that the Federal Reserve and U.S. Congress will make some kind of magic soup that will push the debt ceiling out further. But until then, we have to brace for impact, because there's a lot of negative stuff going on in the world economy, not just in America, but China and a lot of the major superpowers as well. COVID is still rampant. The Delta variant, the vaccines aren't working as planned. Plus, people aren't even getting the vaccines, even if we wanted to have everybody have vaccines. And so I think it's a problem on a supersonic world scale that we can't stop. This is a speeding train coming right down the tracks for us, and we need to keep a level head. So I know things seem very euphoric right now in the cryptocurrency space, but have a little money on the side to daily cost average when the inevitable dips come our way. Okay, now that we got all that negative news out of the way, I want you to kick up your feet and join me in the LADZ City Lounge, where we're talking about everything LADZ City. I want you to first, if you're not already a member of LADZ City, I want you to go to your browser, go to URL bar, and I want you to type in LADZ.city, click enter, and it'll take you to the terminal where you can find the YouTube page where you can see all of our content if you haven't already seen it already. This is almost 10,000 people strong here in LADZ City, and you can see our lineup of content here at the top, where we are generating content almost every single day, chock full of alpha news for NFTs and cryptocurrencies. And you can also find our Twitter page. Give us a follow. We are talking about good stuff every single day that you are going to want to check up on. Alpha drops, etc., etc., NFT drops, LADZ City token drops. This is where you're going to want to be. But most importantly, it's the Discord. You're going to want to join all of my fellow LADZ City lads here. It is a community of cryptocurrency and NFT enthusiasts just like yourself. So hop on in here where you're talking about the good, the fun, the bad, the ugly, the semi-disgusting, and the delectably delicious cryptocurrency news every single day. And I think that's the most important thing, is to have a community. We like to say our vibe, our tribe. OVOT is the common phrase among us initiated. We say OVOT. And it's just that it's good to have a tribe of people, a like-minded tribe of people who are interested in the same topics as you. So if you have some new coin or some new NFT that you want to jump into, talk about it in the Discord. Hop on into the main chat. Tell us what you're interested in, and people are actively chiming in every single day, encouraging people and giving constructive criticism to steer other people away. I actually would not have heard of Cosmos, and I would not have heard of Matic, and I would not have gotten in as early as I had if I had not been interacting with this community here on Discord. So please, if you're not already a member, jump in. This is an awesome space. It's fun. We're sending gifts. We're joking around all the time. It's super fun. And that's just the main chat. We've got the NFT chat. There's gaming chat. There's DeFi chat. We've got a chat just for trading here. What are you guys trading? If you guys have some coins you want to shill, if you want to share some fun memes, get in here. If you are able to get enough tokens, it's currently 5,250 LADZ City tokens, you can become a member of the Noble Group, and we are where you can get exclusive NFT prize giveaways. I'm showing you guys a little bit of sneak preview behind the door if you ever become a Noble, where they're actively airdropping NFTs and LADZ tokens to you if you are a Noble. So keep that in mind if you end up wanting to go up the ranks in the LADZ City community. There are benefits for you if you do so. And this is it. You know, I want you just to chime in, join us. We're talking about the good stuff every single day. We have got content from our creators coming out every single day. And one of the things I'm doing now as the resident uncle of LADZ City is I pick a member of the LADZ City community who has been the most enthusiastic and most fun contributor. And this week, I have picked none other than My Lene to be our LADZ City Lad of the Week. My Lene, you are so enthusiastic. You are so fun all the time. You are chiming into the chat every single day. You have been... I think it's honestly past due. I should have picked you to be the LADZ City Lad of the Week a long time ago, but we had birthdays, and 808 Dave did that interview with me, so I had to give it to him. And, you know, and Hasha Rhymes, she's the LADZ City Lad of the Year, so I can't keep giving it to her. But again, I'm not trying to downplay you at all. You have been in the chat every single day, being fun, being enthusiastic, and being an encouraging LADZ City Lad, and that's why you are our LADZ City Lad of the Week. So Mylene, I will make sure to airdrop you some LADZ City tokens for being such an awesome just human being, just in general, not just a LADZ City Lad, just a great human being. So thank you for being a quality human being, and I hope your children turn out as wonderful as you do. You are an absolute treasure. So thank you so much for being a part of LADZ City, and you've earned it. This is probably the first of many LADZ City Lad of the Weeks you're going to win if you keep doing what you're doing. You're just awesome. And everyone, if you want to be a future LADZ City Lad of the Week, just do what Mylene is doing. Just copy what she's doing. She's being absolutely wonderful. She's contributing constantly, and she's helped pushing the community forward every single day. You are our LADZ City Lad of the Week. Congratulations and thank you. Without further ado, let's talk about the community of creators we have in LADZ City. Right here, we've got our lineup. Now, this is our lineup of content creators. On Monday, we have nftgg talking about NFT game space. He's working on a new logo right now, but this is, I hate for him to get rid of it, because this is a true blood NFT. He's got his logo, but he'll be updating his logo soon in the near term. We've got Tuesday NFT Live and LADZ City Radio. We actually have a new logo for NFT Live you'll be seeing on some of my graphics packages here. We've got Wednesdays, the Nifty Q Show. Oh, and I don't want to forget that LADZ City Radio after NFT Live with the man, the myth, the legend, Crypto Buffalo. The guy is a production master. He is a multimedia sommelier. You're going to want to tune into that show because he's got it styled, dialed, profiled, exiled. You're going to love it. You're going to love the way it sounds. I guarantee it. We have on Wednesday the Nifty Q Show with the Godfather himself. Nifty Q is talking about, he's interviewing all kinds of NFT enthusiasts just like you, just like me, and just like himself. So check that out on Wednesdays, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That takes us to Thursday, where we have the one, the only Kagion and Crypto Buffalo, the tag team duo extraordinaire doing NFT arcade, where they're talking about NFT games. And Kagion is an Axie Infinity purist. Holy crap, is he cleaning up with Axie Infinity these last couple weeks. So you're going to want to hear the alpha drop he brings up every single day on his show. It's absolutely incredible. Then it's followed up by Easy Street with Easy Crypto. That's at 9 p.m. Friday, LADZ Day, the best day of the week. The biggest and best day of the week, where all of the NFT and crypto drops are happening. You're going to want to tune in on Fridays for the big NFT live show at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, followed up with DJ Savage basically all night and into Saturday. He's hosting LADZ City Radio. He's bringing on people, doing interviews, and busting jams until there's nobody left in the chat. He keeps going for 30 hours sometimes. He's an absolute legend. And then Saturday, we're going to have a brand new show called Art Start Now with Gift Dead, Lola Menthol, and Whoa Boy, and it will be directed by yours truly, the neighborhood fun uncle, Richard Kilpatrick. If you want to see more of me, you're going to want to check out Art Start Now on Saturdays. And of course, Sunday, you're seeing me, Fun Uncle, your neighborhood fun uncle with his white New Balances and a glass of whiskey, and he's talking about cryptocurrencies, and no financial advice is being exchanged. I have a twitch. I'm not winking. I just have a eye problem. There's something in my eye right now. And I want to share with you, of course, the Art Start Now logo. These guys are actually legends when it comes to artistic creativity. They're super fun. We keep doing our rehearsals and we're like laughing every single time. We're seriously clicking. We're very like-minded, and we have the same sense of humor, and everyone's proactive. They're all contributing hugely. Everyone's having their own segments, and I'm just excited for this to come to fruition, and I can't wait for everybody in LADZ City to check out what we've been working on. Stay tuned, because Art Start Now is about to kick down doors. It's got to shake the curtains and all kinds of fun stuff. So stay tuned for Art Start Now, coming soon to LADZ City on Saturdays. And without further ado, it is my unique pleasure to share with y'all my top 5 altcoins to watch. Now again, this is not financial advice. This is not Dr. Science Professor Expert time. This is Fun Uncle talking about my top 5 coins to watch. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm telling you to watch them. Hello, look at my eye. Anyways, not financial advice here. Just Fun Uncle breathing out hot air and hoping y'all listen. Now, don't take my advice for it. I want you to triangulate this with other news sources you've heard out there, and I also want to remind you, this is not something I take lightly. I am making check marks every single day. I have got lists upon pieces of paper. I'm writing this stuff down. I'm taking my notes. I'm collating them. I'm putting into a matrices. I'm then weighting them based on like whose opinions do I value more than others, and then when do pieces of information triangulate with stuff that I believe personally in my own life, and then when I hear someone echoes a sentiment that I thought, and I was like, I thought I was the only one who had that idea, and then you're also saying it too. I love you. We're now best friends. But I'm saying all this to remind you that I do not take this lightly. I am putting in my due diligence to make sure this top 5 list is good, it's dialed, profiled, exiled, and the main goal here is that these are coins that I believe in my heart of hearts will outperform Big Daddy Bitcoin and Mama Ethereum. Okay, they're brothers and sisters. I don't think they're dating or anything like that, but I think that these are coins that within this bull market will outperform the gains you could make on Ethereum and Bitcoin. So without further ado, let's dive into my number 5 pick, which is VeChain Thor. The call sign is VET. This is my number 5 pick. Currently 11 cents. It's ranked 25th, and I'm not the only person who believes you should buy it. If you go over here to Economy Watch, they're saying price is up 25%. Time to buy. I think so as well. Again, not financial advice. Let's dive in to my number 4 pick. I know you're sitting on the edge of your seats waiting for this one. It is none other than Polkadot. I've got big slam dunk grand slam players in this list today, and Polkadot is one of them. Rank 8 right now. It's valued at $32, but don't take my word for it. Let's jump over into Cointelegraph, where they think it could rise even further. Price is up 4%. It's time to buy, question mark. They got to add an exclamation point in there too. I'm enthusiastic. Let's drift on over to our number 3 pick, which is Cardano. Oh, Cardano. Now, the reason I've picked this coin in particular is because it is a serious power player. It has got so much potential. So much is built on the back of it. And it's been kind of stagnant recently. It's been flat. While other coins are doing 10%, 20% gains, this sleeping giant is sitting in the wings, waiting for its opportunity to strike, and I think it's coming soon. Don't take my word for it. Just look at it, okay? And I want you to look at this. Gold-backed stable coins to launch on Cardano, sending analysis bullish on ADA. Me too, guys. I'm hyper bullish on ADA. It is a supersonic King Kong Ding Dong player. It is at an all-time high of $3, currently sitting at $2.26. There is massive upside potential on Cardano. Take this coin seriously. I know it's ranked 3, but it's been flat. Even as recording this video, it's sitting around up 1%. While other coins are doing 10, 20% gains, this sleeping giant is waiting. It's waiting for its opportunity to pounce. I want you to keep your eyes on this coin. It is going to moon boost soon. Coinburo says Cardano will drive massive crypto innovation. I believe so myself as well. Now let's keep on going to our number 2 pick. We're moving up the charts. If Cardano is number 3, what do you think number 2 is? None other than Algorand. Whoa, if you haven't heard of this one yet, what, have you been living under a rock? This is such a massive player, and it has not even been launched on most exchanges. At rank 17th, you can't get it on Bittrex, you cannot get it on Coinbase. It is still got so much more room to grow, currently valued at $1.78. You can scoop up a whole bunch of these bad boys. And Algorand boosts smart contract performance with virtual machine launch. In the background, they are building more features for you to utilize, and which will in turn make Algorand a more significant player in the cryptocurrency space. There's more than meets the eye to this coin. That's why you should be watching it. Am I right, nieces and nephews? Sorry, guys, I crack myself up sometimes. But Algorand is my number 2 pick for some serious reasons. I am seeing people talking about it everywhere, and this virtual machine launch will increase smart contract capabilities. More than meets the eyes, people. It's not just a coin. It's not just a store of value. It also has utility, and it's got a lot of room to grow. That is my number 2 pick, and I want to just stretch out the drama here, because number 1, this is a big one. It made my number 1 spot, so you know it's going to be big. You probably already know which one it is, because it's above Algorand. I'm going to quit teasing y'all and jump right into my number 1 pick, which is Solana. This has been on my list a bunch for some real serious reasons. It is moving, shaking, waking, bacon. For goodness saking, Benjamin Franklin. I'm out of rhymes, guys. I'm out of rhymes because this coin deserves every single rhyme in the book. It is a serious power player. Rank 6 right now, currently valued at $168. It has got so much more room to grow. Look at this. Target 193 and then $214, and that's according to themarketperiodical.com. So it's currently sitting at $167 with a potential upside of $193 to $214. If y'all aren't running to the door to scoop up some coin, I don't know what else to tell you. This is my number 1 pick. You got to keep your eye on it. It is a serious power player with a lot of upside potential. And so in recap, let me go back through the list real quick for everybody who might have missed it. My number 1 coin is Solana. My number 2 coin, Algorand. My number 3 coin, Cardano, call sign ADA. Oh my God, it hasn't moved. It's been absolutely flat recently. You got to scoop up some before it does its parabolic move upwards. My number 4 pick, Polkadot. These are all grand slam. It's like the Yankees lineup I've got here. These are huge power players I've got. This is a serious top 5 I'm listing out for you here. And my number 5 coin is VeChain Thor, call sign VET, valued at 11 cents. You do not want to miss this coin. Well, that's the whole sack of potatoes, my nieces and nephews. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like the content, please leave me a comment down below. Hit the like and the subscribe, and I will keep generating this hot, savory goodness for you every single Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're not already a member of LADZ City, I encourage you to do so. Type in LADZ.city into your browser. It'll take you to all of the goodness. You're going to want to join the Discord today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Richard Kilpatrick, your neighborhood fun uncle.